5 insane hot rods you can actually own. Hot rods aren't just wild machines you see at shows. They can be part of your own garage. In this video, we're counting down 5 incredible hot rods that don't just exist in museums or billionaire collections. These are real, drivable, insane builds that are surprisingly attainable for passionate gearheads. Let's jump in. 5. Factory 533. Hot Rod. The Factory 533 Hot Rod is a kit car that lets you build your dream rod from the ground up. Inspired by the classic 1933 Ford Coupe, this beast blends vintage style with modern performance. Under the hood, you can drop anything from a small block Chevy to a Coyote 5'8". The chassis is a race-bred tubular steel frame, making it light and incredibly stiff. You can choose manual or automatic transmission depending on your preference. The fiberglass body keeps the weight down, and the car's total curb weight can stay under 2,500 pounds. That means it's fast, scary fast, with the right engine. It has the aggressive stance of a pro street car, but handles like a modern roadster. Brakes and suspension are also customizable, making it a truly personal build. It's one of the most affordable and accessible ways to own a high-performance hot rod. You can build one yourself or buy a completed car from a specialty builder. Interiors are basic but functional, with options for modern gauges and bucket seats. The car's retro-futuristic styling is an eye-catcher at any show. Factory 5's engineering ensures it drives more like a sports car than a dragster. Many enthusiasts build them for weekend fun or autocross events. You're not just getting a hot rod, you're getting an experience. Maintenance is simple, and replacement parts are easy to find. You'll stand out at cruise nights and still have money left over. This car is a modern twist on a golden-era legend. It's a gateway to the hot rod lifestyle. Owning one means you've got both brains and style. If you want custom without compromise, this is it. 4. 1949. Mercury Coupe Custom. The 1949 Mercury Coupe is a favorite among hot rod and custom builders, and for good reason. With its iconic lead sled silhouette, it screams old-school cool. Many Mercs have been chopped, dropped, and shaved to create sleek, low-riding customs. These cars are more about style and cruising than racing. Most customs use a small block V8 or crate motor for reliability and sound. The real magic is in the bodywork: Frenched headlights, nosed hoods, and suicide doors. Chrome bumpers and white-walled tires complete the vintage vibe. Inside, builders often go with classic tuck-and-roll upholstery or full leather reworks. It's a car that rewards patience and creativity. You can find unfinished projects at affordable prices or finished customs for less than you'd expect. Driving one feels like stepping back into the 1950s. The long hood and chopped roof give it a gangster look. Some even add air suspension for that ultra-low stance. These cars are rolling pieces of art, often painted in deep candy colors or matte finishes. At car shows, Mercurys always draw a crowd. They aren't fast by modern standards, but they have endless charisma. They glide on the road like a dream. Parts are still available thanks to strong aftermarket support. If you want something that blends retro luxury with street presence, this is it. It's perfect for those who love customizing. Owning a Mercury Coupe means being part of the custom culture movement. This car is all about making a statement. And trust us, it makes one loud and clear. 3. 1927 Ford Model T Track T Hot Rod. The 1927 Ford Model T Roadster, especially in Track T form, is a hot rod legend. These are ultra-light, ultra-basic machines that put pure driving fun at the forefront. Track T builds focus on performance and agility. They typically use exposed suspensions, no fenders, and a minimalist body style. Most are powered by small-block V8s, like the Chevy 350, providing plenty of grunt. Because the car weighs less than 2,000 pounds, even modest power delivers jaw-dropping speed. Many use 4-bar or hairpin suspension with solid axles for that old-school look. They're often built on custom frames or heavily modified originals. Track T-rods may not have roofs, doors, or even windshields, giving them a raw vibe. Interiors are simple, usually just 2 bucket seats, a basic dash, and a steering wheel. But that's the charm. It's all about the driving. The exhaust notes are loud and aggressive. Builders often run open headers or side pipes. These cars excel at drag strips, hill climbs, or weekend blasts through the countryside. They look like race cars from the 1940s and 50s, which is exactly the point. They're showstoppers wherever they go. They're affordable compared to many classic hot rods. Some kits are available, or you can find a finished example for a reasonable price. You don't need a garage full of tools to enjoy one. And best of all, you'll always have a grin on your face when behind the wheel. If you want a hot rod that feels like a vintage go-kart, this is the car for you. 2. Chevrolet 3100 Custom Pickup, 1947 to 1955. The Chevrolet 3100 pickup from the Advanced Design series is a hot rod icon in truck form. Originally a rugged workhorse, it's now a blank canvas for wild custom builds. Enthusiasts love turning these vintage pickups into show-stopping hot rods. Most builds start with a frame-off restoration or complete chassis swap. Under the hood, LS swaps are popular, giving these trucks modern V8 power. Many feature 4L60E automatic transmissions or Tremec manuals for that vintage meets modern feel. Air ride suspension lets the truck slam to the ground at shows and rise for driving. The exterior styling is classic with those curved fenders and big chrome grills. Builders often smooth the body lines, shave the door handles, and add a fresh custom paint job. Bedwood is usually refinished or upgraded with exotic hardwoods. Interiors range from classic vinyl bench seats to fully customized leather cabins. Modern tech like digital gauges, push-button start, and high-end sound systems can be added. These trucks strike the perfect balance between retro charm and drivability. You can cruise it, show it, or even daily drive it if you're bold. Despite their size, they handle surprisingly well with updated suspension and brakes. There's a huge aftermarket, so parts and support are easy to find. The 3010's proportions make it ideal for wide wheels and fat rear tires. Chrome bumpers, dual exhausts, and custom badges complete the aggressive look. They're always a hit at hot rod meets and pickup-specific shows. You'll get the utility of a truck with the soul of a street rod. Values are rising, but you can still find builds at reasonable prices. It's a vehicle that delivers both presence and performance. For those who want a tough, stylish, and totally usable hot rod, this Chevy pickup is hard to beat. 1. Plymouth Barracuda Restomod, 1964 to 1974. The Plymouth Barracuda is often overshadowed by the Mustang, but in hot rod circles, it's pure gold. The early fastback models and the later muscle variants are both ripe for Restomod treatment. A Restomod Cuda keeps the classic look, but upgrades nearly everything under the skin. Builders often swap in modern Hemi engines, like the 5.7-liter or 6.4-liter V8, for reliability and raw power. Some even go all out with Hellcat supercharged engines. The result? A vintage beast that can do 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Upgraded coilover suspension and four-wheel disc brakes make it handle like a modern car. Restomod interiors keep the vintage dash layout, but add tech like touchscreen infotainment, AC, and power everything. The exterior usually retains the menacing shape with shaker hoods, bold stripes, and those legendary rear quarters. Builders often restore or upgrade the grille, lights, and glass for a clean, polished finish. Custom wheels and wide tires improve grip and fill the arches perfectly. A good Restomod balances power, style, and comfort. These cars are fast, loud, and refined all at once. Unlike purely original cars, you can drive a Restomod Coupe every day without worry. Paint jobs are often modern interpretations of classic Mopar colors like plum crazy or hemi orange. The sound from the exhaust is enough to raise goosebumps. And the best part? You can still find early Barracudas or project cars at reasonable prices. It's a hot rod with true attitude and unmistakable DNA. Owning one is like holding a piece of American muscle car history, with a modern twist. Whether you take it to the drag strip, the car show, or just on a weekend drive, the Barracuda Restomod delivers a thrill every time. It's one of the boldest hot rods you can own, and drive hard. There you have it, 5 wild hot rods that don't just belong on posters or behind velvet ropes. These are cars you can actually own, drive, and enjoy. From raw racers to sleek customs, these machines prove that the hot rod spirit is alive and well. Let us know in the comments which one you'd want in your garage. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible car content every day.